If you're enjoying my channel, then please press the subscribe button to show your appreciation. Thank you.
Like as an example, يمشون. يمشي. يمشي. You know? يمشون is for many, more than one person. وعباد الرحمن الذين يمشون, those who they are walking. One of them, she came she came and she was walking. This is the word يمشي. يمشوا, it's a command to walk. It's all over the Quran. And the stupid Muhammad, he claimed that there's animals, they walk in their belly. That is a stupid statement. In chapter 17, verse number 95, it says, if there were on earth angels walking, what is the word walking? يمشوا. Here, the waw noon at the end is to make it for many, not only one, not only two. All right? So if there were angels living on the earth and walk, then certainly Allah will send angels to them as messengers. And this verse for sure is wrong, you know, if we read it carefully. Any Abdul would like to join us? Anyone knows why this verse is wrong? And it's stupid? Let us see who of you can catch the wrong in the verse. Anyone? How are you doing, Sage? Do you know what's wrong in this verse, Sage? Let us see Sage. Maybe she will say to us it's metaphorical.
Hello, I didn't raise my hand.
I know. I invited you because I need your consultation, if you don't mind.
I just joined the stream, so I missed the actual.
Oh, okay,
like
no
what the
problem.
problem is.
I can repeat the question for you. Do you see anything wrong in this verse? Do you see my screen?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Is it wrong, or you agree with it?
I think it's just saying if there were on the earth, so it's like a hypothetical. What's wrong with it?
It's you think what?
It's saying if angels were on earth, they would be
It says
also
were,
kind
it
of.
says were or walking.
Oh, are you talking about the word walking?
No, I mean the whole verse. It says that, say, if there were angels walking in peace.
Oh.
Yeah. So
talking about.
yeah,
Talking about.
So do you agree with this statement here?
Do I agree with the fact that
The whole
angels
verse.
would talk
Read the whole verse and tell me if you agree with it.
If there were on the earth angels walking about in peace and security, we should have certainly sent down for them from the heaven an angel and as a messenger. Okay, so what is the issue of this? The way I read it is saying if they were also like roaming earth like us, they would also be subject to divine revelation.
No, this is not only about divine revelation. It says the point here that the messenger will be an angel if there is angels living in the earth, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So who is Jibril then?
Jibril is an angel, but
okay. So Allah will not send an angel unless the one is walking on earth or angels. The messenger for angels must be an angel. And the angels, the reason Allah will not send an angel, because the one who live in the earth is not angels, right? The one who live in the earth are human. That's why he sent the human as messenger. But isn't it Jibreel is a messenger?
No, I didn't read it that way.
This is how it is.
I read it.
So the Quran saying, if the one who was inhabited the earth are angels, then the normal thing is we will send an angel to be the messenger. But because the inhabitant of the earth are a human, we send them a human. But
I get what you mean.
Isn't it the messenger who came to Muhammad is an angel?
Yeah.
Okay. But Allah will not send an angel unless the one who in the earth is an angel too.
It's not saying that that's the only condition needed to send
it says the only, because it says if there were on earth angels, we will send angel. If there were, so Allah will send an angel if the one who will receive the message himself is an angel. Was Muhammad an angel?
Okay, I think I finally understand the problem. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize. Can I just read the verse before it?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. I mean, all I know is that in Islam we have both human.
Can you
we
read
have
it?
both human.
Ask me for the verse before I read it, because this one will confirm what I'm saying.
I don't know. It's just I know that we have human messengers and we also have angels as messengers in Islam, right?
Sage, well, you can read it, because this verse is stupid too. Very stupid.
The one before it.
Don't you see how stupid it is? A human being, they said, and he said, Allah, what prevented them from believing when guidance came to them, except that they said, Allah, He sent a man, human being, as a messenger. So, according to the stupid Quran, people don't believe because the one who came as a messenger is a human being. So, all the prophets before, and the Quran confirmed that the people believe in them, aren't they human?
I think it's just talking about the particular people who are questioning.
No, it says, hold on. The word here, nas. When you say the nas, it doesn't mean a group of people, it means mankind. I can prove it to you if you go.
No, I actually believe you. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, like Rabbun Nas, Malikun Nas, Khannas al-Waswas, you remember?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, so Rabbun Nas, it's about the mankind, God, and here we go, like that's the second we say Nas, the second you say that, anywhere in the Quran, you will find that this is about mankind. Ya ayyuhan nas, a'budu rabbakum, O mankind, worship your Allah, correct? Okay. So the word nas appear always in the Quran as a word mean mankind. Like here, chapter 2, verse 124, it says, Inni ja'iluka linnasi imaman. I will make you an imam for all mankind. Correct? The house, which is the Kaaba supposedly, which I believe is not really the Kaaba here, but anyway, the Quran supposedly, according to Muslim, this is the Kaaba. It says, وَإِنَّ جَعَلْنَا الْبَيْتَ مَثَابَةً لِلنَّاسِ. لِلنَّاسِ.
So basically it's talking about a particular set of people across human history who would reject Allah's messenger on the basis of them being human, right?
But that's false, because a human being don't reject messengers because they are human. That's not true. Where the story in the Quran or in the story of Muhammad that people did not accept Muhammad because he's a human? That's not true, because the Quran itself says the opposite. The Quran say the opposite.
No, actually, I think it's referring to, if anything, it's kind of implicitly criticizing Christian doctrine, because it's saying how basically human societies hitherto like have refused to accept that the messenger can just be another human, just like you. They've had to make him gods, and they refuse to accept.
You just made a fallacy, because we Christians, we accept that the disciples of Jesus are messengers of Jesus. And they are human. Paul is a human. John is a human. Moses is a human. Abraham is a human. So Christians don't make a man God because they accept him only if he is God. That is very silly of you to say. In fact, we Christians, we believe in men who they came to tell us about God, like Moses. We believe he's a prophet.
So you don't believe they have wahi, right?
Wahi mean inspiration.
Direct.
Wahi mean inspiration, correct?
Well, yeah, or direct divine revelation.
No, indirect, yeah, but it's inspiration. Correct?
Yeah, so you know the
Did
direct
Muhammad-
relationship
did
that
Muhammad
Muhammad had?
Did Muhammad receive Wahi?
Of course.
No. Allah never spoke to Muhammad. You said to me, direct. It's yourself, it's you who used the word direct. Did Allah spoke to Muhammad directly?
Well, I suppose he had sort of like an intermediary, or like, I think it was through dreams as well.
So you
He
see,
received.
again, this is a mistake in the Quran because you cannot use the word Wahi. For the word Wahi means directly and inspired, not delivery by an angel. So if an angel come to me and he spoke to me, or even if a messenger, whoever he is, that is not Wahi. So the Quran is made by a fool who don't understand Arabic very well, and he used the wrong word because the Quran says, "In huwa illa wahyun yuha." And even the translation here says, nothing but inspiration. But Muhammad never been inspired by Allah. All what the Muslim they say to us, a person came to him in the shape of a man, he squeezed him 3 times, he told him to read. How that is an inspiration?
Wahi.
You see, wherever we go in the Quran is stupid. Like I asked you to talk about something about the angels. Allah will not send them as messengers unless the one who live in the earth are angels. But isn't the same stupid Quran says Allah he sent the angels to Mary, to Maryam? I mean, that is a stupid statement. And people will not.
What did he send to Maryam?
Huh?
What did you say?
Isn't it Allah? He sent angels to Mary?
Oh, look, okay. I think the idea is more like, so he did use angels to receive to send to sort of like specific figures like prophets and messengers, and one can debate whether Mary was a prophet. We do have some Muslims who argue this, but anyway, that aside. But the idea is those people are now entrusted to preach that revelation to their own people, and those own people need to be the same as them. Which is why those angels, if they did hypothetically live on earth, they would then be entrusted to.
I'm using the logic of the Quran. So those people will not listen, will not accept, will not believe, unless the one who is speaking to them is like them. But the Quran says the opposite. The Quran says the opposite, that nothing prevented them, except they don't accept a messenger. He is a human. But this is a stupid statement.
Yeah, but it's saying say. It's instructing Muhammad what to do after that.
No. You see, it's not instructing Muhammad what to do. They are asking him for sufficient witnesses. Muhammad have 0 witnesses. Muhammad is rejected because he have a bad ethic. He is known to be a bad person. And Muhammad, he gave false answer because if Allah, he knew that those people will not believe unless he sent them an angel, then why Allah didn't do it? The same he did to Muhammad. Send an angel to them. Let him talk to them. He can do that. Right? But this is not what happened. Muhammad, he have no witnesses for what he do, what he claim. He have no miracles. He have no proof of anything. So those people, Muhammad here is making an excuse, says, what prevented them from believing me, that they are waiting for angels to deliver to them. But Muhammad, he claimed that he received his message from an angel. But the Quran is saying Allah will send angels to deliver messages only if the one who will receive it is an angel too. Is Muhammad an angel? The verse is so clear. He's giving them the reason he will not send an angel as messenger, because simply the one in the earth are not angels, so we send them a human being.
Yeah, and
So how
the angel itself,
how the messenger came to Muhammad as an angel?
because the angel isn't communicating with the human society. It's only communicating
Isn't it
to
Muhammad?
Muhammad.
Isn't it
Then
Muhammad?
has
Isn't
to
it
communicate.
Muhammad a human?
Yeah, and then he has to then reveal the rest to the society
Okay, hold
he's
on.
in.
When the angels, he want to reveal himself to Muhammad for a reason, because Muhammad is chosen to be a messenger. Can the angels do that in the front of the people? Show people they can see, and the excuse is not bad no more, because here we go. Angels came and he delivered.
Oh, but now we're questioning like God's decision, right? God wanted it
Oh,
this
no,
way.
we can't question, because simply with God here, he told us he will not send a messenger unless from the same kind. You know, I send messenger. If they are a human, the one I will send a message, a human, I will send them a human. Okay. So that destroyed the whole story of Muhammad, because Muhammad is a human. So how the angels came to him? In the story of Mary, did Allah send one angel or many angels?
To marry one, right?
Sorry?
One.
Yeah, well, one verse in the Quran says one, other verse says many angels, because the Quran is stupid. Yeah, don't you know? Why?
No.
Like in the Quran, where it says فَأَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهَا رُوحَنَا فَتَمَثَلَ لَهَا بَشَرًا سَوِيًّا. The Muslim, they claim that this verse is about what? Is about Jibreel, correct? Allah, he sent his spirit, doesn't say angel, and that spirit appeared to her as a perfect man.
Oh, okay. I know what you're referring to. Yeah.
All right. So
I think we spoke about this actually.
sorry?
We sort of spoke about this.
I cannot understand what?
I said that we spoke about this last time.
Yeah.
Sort of.
But this verse, nowhere it says angel, but I'm going with what Muslim says, right? The Muslim, they claim that this is an angel and his name is Jibreel, correct?
Yeah.
But the verse nowhere says angels, right?
Yeah, I think it's just the
It says
like underlying tafsir.
it says our spirit, correct?
It does.
All right. And then in different verse, it says in the same in chapter 3, in Al Imran.
Christian, do you see this as really crucial to like the truthfulness and integrity of Islam? Because like genuinely from my perspective, I look at these small things and I feel like maybe you're being pedantic about matters that don't really prove or disprove anything. You know?
I don't understand what?
You're being like nitpicky.
Picky?
Yeah, like about, in my opinion, I don't think these are very important matters that will make or break the religion.
You know, for you, but many people will leave Islam. Just wait. Read with me.
Because of this.
Chapter 3, verse number 45. It says, when the angels said to Mary, how many angels? Many. What they said? Allah give you glad tidings. So imagine there's like maybe, we don't know, maybe 10, maybe 20, maybe 50, maybe 1,000. All of them, they are saying one sentence to Mary. Okay. We go back to the verse in the Quran, which we mentioned already. Allah will not send messengers as angels unless the one who live in the earth is angels. But in the case of Mary, a team of angels came to Mary to deliver a message. But the Quran said again, Allah will not send a messenger, he is an angel, unless the one who will receive it is an angel too. And you are saying to me that will not make people leave Islam? This is a contradiction. The Quran said, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction.
It's not talking about the intermediary. It's talking about
There's no
the
intermediary. It says it clearly.
communication.
No, listen, you are making things up. You are making things up.
No, genuinely, it's referring to the messenger and his relationship with the society that he's communicating with. There has to be like congruity. You know what I mean? So if they're both human or they're both angels, then he'll be able to transmit the message
So
because he can communicate
you see,
using the culture.
You see how silly what you said. So the message will be able to be delivered if
Mhm.
the messenger is a human. So how Jibreel, who is not a human, was able to deliver the message to a human?
Oh, but that's the human that Allah handpicked as the prophets, right? So
Doesn't
he
matter.
had quality.
The human who Allah He chose, he was very weird.
Yeah.
And he could not understand. That's why the angel was squeezing him 3 times. And still Muhammad don't understand. And Muhammad even went home and he was shivering. And then his wife, she told him, let us go to Waraqa, who was a Christian supposedly. And Waraqa told him the name of the angel. So isn't it stupid and weird that the one who never saw the angel told him the name of the angel, and the one being squeezed 3 times by the angel, which is very weird to squeeze him. And why you squeeze him? Why we use violence with someone you don't understand? Did even the angel say to Muhammad, I am an angel? No,
No.
he did not, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean he didn't know? The angel, he came to Muhammad and he told him, Iqra, correct?
Yes.
He did not say, I am an angel. He did not say, I am, He just said to him, read, Iqra, this is chapter 96 in the Quran.
Yeah, but
All right. So he did not say who is he. How Muhammad will know? Same time.
maybe we don't have a full version of events.
You don't have full version of the events?
As in this surah, like he obviously then knew. I don't know how it was conveyed to him, but you can't just read the surah and say, okay, it doesn't say it here, so how do you know?
Hold on. The angel is delivering a message. He cannot say his own words, so he have to go by the script, and the script is this: read in the name of your Lord. Okay, who are you? Did not say. Who created the human being from a clot? But the human being is not created from a clot. Clot is dead blood. That's stupid. Read in the name, in the most whatever honest, whatever high. The one who taught by the pen, but Muhammad never touched a pen. According to Muslims, he's illiterate. That's a stupid statement.
I went through this surah with you last time.
Yeah.
Christian.
So all of this is stupid. Did the angel say, I'm an angel? No. Did the angel say who sent him? No. Said, read in the name of who's your
Is that your argument? Like, is it like you're saying, because the recorded
Let's
surah?
go back to zero. Let's go back to zero. Allah will send an angel to angels, human to human. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. So Allah now, he broke the rules then. He made a contradiction. In order for Muhammad to receive a message, he should receive it from a human like him, not from an angel. The verse here is saying the reason Allah will not send an angel to earth, because there's no angels live on earth. If they were, he will send an angel for them. One angel. You see here it says, then he will send from heaven an angel. One angel. If there were angels living on the earth. But because there's no angels living on the earth, Allah will not send a messenger as an angel.
And perhaps, can't you just see this as you have a society who is listening to Muhammad telling them, I spoke to this angel and he's giving me this revelation, and they are probably most likely demanding to see this angel as well, and they want to speak to this angel to believe him. So this is what the Prophet is telling them.
Okay, let us see that they are demanding to see the angel. Look what happened now. Muhammad, he gave them false answer, because the answer is saying that the angels will not come to them, or they are not angels. So how the angels came to him? He's not an angel.
You know, he's not them, but he's not a layman. Like, he is the prophet, the messenger.
Who cares? People will not believe unless you prove what you say. Anyone he claimed to be a messenger, I believe him.
I
That's
mean,
it.
look, fair enough from your perspective. You probably look at this and think, this is him finding an excuse,
How
right?
we can believe someone to be a messenger from the true God? Give me the conditions.
How can we believe someone to be you cut off?
Huh?
You cut off. Can you repeat that?
According to your understanding, what
Mhm.
is the conditions of in Islam to accept someone to be a messenger? To accept him, to believe him. Like,
The prophet.
do believe anyone? You say I'm a messenger, or we have conditions?
I don't know if there's like an explicit criteria, but
Okay, hold on. In order to be sent by somebody, and I need to have proof of being legitimate. Otherwise, anyone can claim to be a messenger of anybody. Correct?
having access to a miracle is like obviously the classic sort of thing, but we know it's a bit shaky with the Islamic context because we believe he didn't really perform miracles initially. But I believe the words he was preaching, the Quran he was reciting, that was the miracle, right? The stuff he was saying would have sort of won people over.
That's false, because obviously the Quran is stupid.
Yeah.
And the Arab, they laugh at the Quran all the time. And even Muhammad, he forbid the Arab, after he became strong and have an army, not to do sajah. You know what sajah?
Not to do
Sajah.
No.
Sajah al-Quhan is a way of speaking the same as the Quran. So Muhammad, he forbid them from using that language because he made the Quran like Sajah al-Quhan. Quhan mean a priest. Sajah is like this, like rap, you know. I saw a very big rat. He was extremely fat, and he jumped and he hid inside my hat. So this is sajah. This is what the Quran is. It's not poetry. It's just a language trying to make sound of like eloquent speech. And that's why here he says, the messenger, he heard this man. He says, this man is one of the brother of the soothsayers. You see it? Where should go? No.
Sorry, CP. My internet was not.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
The neighbor internet is not good. So now, so this man, Muhammad, he heard him. Muhammad, he used to go and listen to them all the time. They speak the same as the Quran, but in a very strong language, not like the stupid Quran. Muhammad, he speak of it. Here, you see what he said? Do you see it? Muhammad, he copied and he put it in the Quran. This was a statement in the Sajah about the deeds of the fetus. So it's very, very well known, you know, way of speaking. And actually, there is a very famous Arab person who never spoke in his life, supposedly, except in this language, which is Arabic, but speaking like a rap, you know. But obviously, Muhammad is no close. I mean, the Quran is so stupid. He could not even match, even close to the language of the Arab when they do that. So this is a very well-known way of speaking. The Arab used to do it all the time, and all those references in front of you. All right. Even here, actually, speaking about an-nabigha, you know. Let us see this one. Hold on. Do you see? You see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here, an-nabigha is speaking to Muhammad. Look what he says. Messenger of Allah, why should I play blood with for one who need a trunk. Now here is in English, but if you read in Arabic, it's a sound like the Quran. You know, you know Arabic. Read it. Yeah. So this is Quran, and Muhammad he says, هذا من إخوان الكهان. And here he says, and on the account of the speech which he has composed. So this is a very well-known way of talking between the Arab, and there is a very, there's like a kind of literature that you can study, you can search in the library, and you will find tons of very famous Arab. They have thousands of sajah, which mean books that have nothing inside them except this way of talking. All right? And all those references speaking about it. Here as an example, if you read here, Ikramah reported Abbas saying, talk to people once every Friday, but if you object twice, blah, 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 and then let me find you coming. And then he says, at a time when they went it, look out the rhyme of prose in the supplication and avoid it. Do you understand what it says here?
Yeah.
What it's saying? What they should avoid?
It's to avoid the poets and.
No, avoid sajah. The word here is sajah. So you should avoid it because that will make you making Quran. Muhammad don't want anyone to compete with him, you know. And
but sajah, what exactly is it?
sajah is rap.
An art form.
The same as Quran. Sajah. Quran is sajah.
Really?
Yeah. And this is, here it says, this is the sajah they used to do in the time of Jahiliyyah, which means before Islam. So this is nothing new. The Arab used to do that all the time. You know, as you see.
It's the same as poetry.
It's not a poetry, no. This is a low level of language because poetry is way more complicated and more hard to make. This is just a rap, you know, like a kid, he make a rap song. Does not have to be even mean something serious, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. Is it like the fortune tellers?
No. This is just a way to... If a person is not capable of making poetry, because he don't have the strength of the language to make poetry, especially Arabic poetry is very hard to do. So he do sajah because it's easier. As an example, if you go in the Quran, like, you know, you said to me the way the Quran is made is a miracle, right? But if you go, you will see that this is, if Muhammad go to a test in Arabic, he will fail because he keep repeating the same thing over and over. You cannot do that in Arabic. If you repeat the same word hundreds of times, you can't even repeat it twice. So if we go in the Quran, let us see, hold on. Al-Murjan. I can make Quran.
Like, I'm not sure if other people are having the same problem, but
read with me.
I'm trying to listen to you, but it's cutting off a lot, by the way.
Am I cutting off, guys?
Yeah, like your audio is. Can you just see?
This cord is sometimes bad, but you hear me now, right? Do you hear me now?
Yeah, some people say yes and some say no. Maybe it's just depending on the device.
Well, you know, according to the Prophet, Shaitan, he pee in your ears. This is why. But anyway, do you see the sentence with me? فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. This is going to be from God. This is stupid statement. And look how many times we will find it. This is in your book. Look how many times repeating the same sentence.
Yeah, this is a nice surah. I really like this surah.
No, this is stupid surah. This is very stupid. because God is not a stupid fool who could repeat in the same sentence. Why Muhammad repeating the same sentence? Because he don't know what to say.
Because
He
it's
cannot.
literally like the point is to emphasize, like if you look at the thing before it,
No,
it's reminding
I
you.
can say at the end of the speech, then which of the blessing of your Lord you can deny? That's it. At the end of saying all those things, but saying it every 2 words, this is stupid. And
Because the Quran is not a book of like,
if you
it's not
read,
written.
if you read carefully, you will see that what he is saying is so stupid. As an example, here, Allah making a challenge, O assembly of jinn and man, if you have the power to pass beyond the zone of the heaven and the earth, then pass. But you will never be able except by the authority of Allah. We go and see what Muhammad said about that. He says, angels and prophet only can pass by the permission of Allah. So how the Russian, how the American, how the atheists, they went to the space out of the zone of the earth. And then he says, and how you can deny what Allah, power, how you can deny it? So according to the Quran, Allah will not give a permission unless to specific people. So how the atheists they go? How the American they go? How the Russian they go? The space is open to everybody. In fact, the first one who went to the space is the atheist, Soviet Union. Not even the Christians. So did Allah give the permission to the Soviet Union, the atheist, but He don't give it to Muslims? And how that prove Allah? This proves the opposite. The verse after it says, if you try to do so, Allah will shoot you with the smokeless flame. Did Allah shoot the Russian when they went there? Is Allah shooting the satellite? Allah shooting the spaceship full of people? Did Allah do that? So those verses prove that this is stupid talk. Muhammad never thought for a second that people would be able to go out of the earth. Right? So this is not smart, this is very stupid. All of this is very
But
stupid.
it's except by authority of God. So like we can safely say like it was part of divine sort of
No.
decree.
He said it clearly. No, he said it clearly. He will shoot you. He will shoot you. Okay. So who is the one who was shot by Allah for trying to go out of the earth? Do you know anyone? How many trips the Chinese did? How many trips the American did? How many trips the Russian did? Do you see anyone get shot by the flame of Allah? Nobody. So it's a lie. This challenge proves Islam to be false.
Wait, is this verse actually talking about the thing before it, or is it a separate discussion?
First of all, in the Quran, there's no connection between the verse before it and the verse after it. But here, this one is connected to this one. But the one after it have no connection. And the one after it, this one is connected
I
to this.
would even go far as to say those two are not actually connected. If you think about it, there's no like connective or anything that implies that it's referring to the previous thing.
Lady, hold on. You see, just to show you how stupid the Quran. Do you see here? It's end always with the 2 letters A-N, all the words. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a very easy way to make rap in Arabic. Before A-N is the easiest way to add it to any word in Arabic. So Talib, I can make it Taliban. Alim, I can make it Aliman, which means 2. The word Alim means scientist. Aliman means 2 scientists. Just adding by adding A-N. But look what happened now. Muhammad, want to continue with the rap. So he said, فيهما عينان تجريان. There's 2 springs of water in the heaven. Or this has been said just for the sake of the rap. So you have to make it 2, because all of they end with A-N. تكذبان is for two. تكذبان is for two people. Is Allah talking to two people only or talking to all mankind? So all of this is just to make it end with an, and that make the word mean nothing. Just trying to make a rap, you know, like in the heaven, from every fruit there is two pairs. How you explain such a stupid thing? Do you really believe in heaven? From every kind of a fruit, there's two pairs. How? There's two bananas? There's two apples?
No, I think it's the pears maybe meaning
You
that
see,
it's
maybe.
because of course it's about
It's-
man and jinn.
Listen,
So
it's
they
clear.
both
Listen. Sage, you are trying to duct tape as usual. It says,
No, it looks like it. Like read
what
it.
do you mean look like it? It says,
Look,
in
Danbo.
the heaven, this is your Islamic translation, will be from every kind of fruits in pairs.
Mhm. Yes.
Is it the fruits we eat?
Yeah, because look before it. It's talking about men and jinn.
What?
So men and jinn, right? Like both are subject to heaven if they make it to heaven. So both will.
No. This is in the heaven now. In the heaven, there's no jinn. Where do you get the jinn? Jinn, you go to heaven?
No, jinns go to heaven. We have jinns go to heaven.
This is your understanding, but no problem. Focus would be here with the fruits. Muhammad now, because he is under the threat of language barrier, is trying to make a point, which is a big failure. So now he make everything to two spring of water, two pair of fruits, of every fruit. So now in the heaven, we'll have two banana, two pears, two apples.
It's not like that.
To go up. Yes, it is like that, guys. Isn't it clear?
No, it's saying.
Guys, it says not like that. It says that. It says in front of you, from every fruit, two pears.
It's talking about like the fact that both jinn and man will be sort of.
Hold on. Where is both jinn and man? We are talking about what we will eat now.
I know, but in them.
Forget
both.
about.
You see,
Let us say, okay. Let's I will add Joe Biden with them. What that would do with that? It says two pairs of a fruit. Who care how many? Let us say it's talking about genie, human, potato, tomato, cats, dogs. But from every fruit, there is two pairs. In the heaven of Allah, there's only two bananas, and all the Muslim will eat from the two bananas. You know what it says in front of you. Correct, guys?
I believe it's talking about both of them being able to like reap the rewards.
What both of them here it says from every fruit, from all kind of a fruit. Do you see here talking about a human or genie? No. It's talking about the fruits. How many fruit we will have in heaven?
But do you not see how the constant theme is about the jinns and the man like denying
the
blessings of
what I'm
the Lord?
asking. What we will eat in heaven, two from every fruit, two pairs. Read it. So Muhammad, in order to make a rap, he's stuck. You have to add the alif n, the an at the end, to make it fit with the rest, and that make it stupid, just to make it fit. You see, all of them they end with an.
You give it a secular literary analysis, you can come to that conclusion, but it doesn't it's not like it sticks out. Like it still works with the theme, which is like talking about man and jinn in pairs. So everything else is in pairs.
No, it's talking about a human being who they are going to be reclining in heaven. Read it, and then you see, jannatain. Okay, how many garden you will have in heaven? Is it one or two? Muhammad, he made them two. Just make it fit with the Quran. So the Jannah became Jannatain. I mean, that's stupid, And then they are the same as Yaqut wal Murjan. Muhammad, he put the word Murjan to make it fit with the rest of the Quran. Read it. How many paradise you will have? 2.
I find this surah really beautiful.
I know, it's very beautiful, very beautiful, guys. Is it one heaven we will have? Every Muslim will have 2 heaven. How you can be in 2 heaven in the same time? 2 heaven? 1 foot there, 1 foot here. I hope there's no men between them. They will see the panties. What is this? Muhammad, in order to match it in the language, adding a in at the end, so he made the heaven 2 heaven. So 2 banana, 2 heaven, 2 spring of water, everything is 2. What I would do with 2 spring of water? Why I'm going to have 2 heaven? For everyone?
Can you just appreciate?
For everyone, everyone will have 2 gardens. Why 2? What's wrong with that?
Why do you take it so literally, like it's some kind of scientific paper? This is it's an art.
You see, Sage, you act like a kid who is desperately cry each time, you need food. Crying does not make you convincing. Crying make you a kid. I am not the one taking it literally. The Quran saying so, and you can open the interpretation.
But don't you see the Quran as also like a poetry book? It's like a legal book. It's like a history book.
It's
not just
the history. Everything in the Quran is wrong. Like according to Muhammad, that when Moses was away, the Samaritan, he misled the Jews, but there was no Samaritan at that time. That's stupid history. According to Quran, Mary, she is the sister of Aaron, and she is the daughter of Amran, which is the father of Aaron and Moses. There's no this is stupid history. And here, all of this, you will see everything become 2 just because Muhammad. Like, look, 2 spring gushing forth water. But already, he said that. Already, if I search now for the word spring, in the same page, he mentioned that already. Why you are repeating the same thing again? Didn't he say already, spring of water? Already? The same exact sentence. Why you are repeating the same thing?
Why does it bother you so much if it's a repeated?
What? Because this is stupid. This is not how God talks. It's stupid to repeat the same thing. Already you told me about the spring of water in the same chapter. Why you want to repeat it again? If you said to me already, I will have 2 springs of water, what the point of saying it again and again? Because Muhammad had nothing to say. And look, he just said, you are going to have 2 from every fruit, 2 pairs. And now he is telling us what is the fruit. It's going to be palm date and rumman. Why rumman? Because rumman, as a word, end with an. Pomegranate. This is God. God, he promised me a heaven of date and pomegranate, and in which the blessing of your Lord, what is that? And then in there, look, فيهن خيرات حسان. Again, he found the word hisan perfectly fit with the stupid list of the Quran. And then, فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. And look here, Muhammad could not continue. He's out of words. So look what he said. حور مقصورات في الخيام. What happened to the an? He could not. He's out of words. Because if he say حور مقصورات في خيمتان, I can make it 10, by the way. I can make it 2. But if he says that, how one woman, she will be in 2 tent. Khiyam mean tent, not pavilions as it says. And why those women are restrained? Are they jailed? They are jailed. Beautiful women, they will be jailed. Why? Is that heaven or a prison of the United States of America? And then...
Oh, did you not hear that?
Go again. I said to you, do you believe that genie can have sex with Muslim women?
I don't know what a jinn can do. Obviously, nobody knows.
Okay, so how the Quran says that those women in heaven, no genie, no...
What it's appealing to the male desire for pure women.
So this is about being pure, but can't Allah say the word pure without saying such a dirty language? And what the genie have to do with the human? and how they are in heaven, and a human is going to have intercourse with them, which means he promised me about the future. But do you Muslim believe that there is a human live in heaven and there's genie live in heaven now? No. So why he's saying that? There's no genie, there's no human, they boom boom to them. But there's no anyone in heaven right
No,
now.
like not right now, but I think it's saying what, like when you're there, they would not have been deflowered. Like you would be the first one to do so.
Okay, but why he's saying a genie?
Because even jinn will be sharing heaven with us, like the good jinns.
Ah, the genie will go to heaven?
Yeah.
All right. As long as you mention jinn will be in heaven, how many jinn Allah, do we have jinn in heaven right now?
I actually don't know. I don't think so. They're
Yeah.
also among us.
If there is any human in heaven right now?
There's a human in heaven right now. Maybe the prophets and messengers? Maybe.
Maybe what?
I'm assuming it's prophets and messengers within our theology, and then the humans will wait till day of judgment. I actually don't know. To be honest, I'm making an assumption.
Okay.
Why are you asking me? Are you trying to trap me?
No, I'm not. I do not need to track you. I mean, Islam is stupid too. According to your prophet, the first one who will be resurrected in the day of judgment is Muhammad. Correct?
Can you repeat that? It cut off. I'm so sorry.
According to your prophet, the first one who will be resurrected in the day of judgment is Muhammad. Is that correct? Is my voice is cutting, guys? How is my voice coming in YouTube?
It's like I can hear you, but then it cuts off randomly at the end, and I can't hear the full thing.
All right. No problem. Let me repeat again. Did your prophet say he is the first one who will be resurrected in the day of judgment?
He will be the first one who will be.
Is buffering? Looks like depends on where you are. Everybody have different answer. And no, maybe there's something wrong. Am I here, guys, in Discord?
I can hear you now in Discord.
All right. So according to your prophet, he is the first one to be resurrected in the day of judgment. So why Allah saying to us, those women, no man slept with them, and no genie? It's just making up, words to fill it up there. Otherwise, there's no need. This is why we have the day of resurrection. And then if we continue, all of this, he add in an, but not all the time. He could not. Like here, look, broken. He could not make it. So
it still reads beautifully though. If you read it in Tajweed form.
Lady, this is stupid. This is stupid because you are repeating, saying things that not make sense. There's no sense of this. But this is God talking. This is a kid. When the God, he says, reclining on the couches, and then there's two gardens near them. I mean, he is trying to make a rap, so he repeat the same word two. If I search right now how many times the word two repeated, you will see how stupid the Quran. At least 10 times. In fact, in one verse, repeated twice. Right? So, is Allah promising two Muslims to go to heaven?
Two sets of creation, i.e., human and jinn.
Who is Allah making this chapter for two people to go to heaven only, or for all Muslims?
Two the sets of like His creation, because we're the two sets that are here to like that's being tested by God right now.
What?
Like, sorry, humans and jinn are both being tested right now in Islam, right?
No, 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 no,
We're
no,
sent.
no, 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 no. This is not
Mm.
about two human and genie. Why are you adding the word genie? It says beside these two. Who are those two? Where? You know,
Mm.
if this is about the genie, well, that will be very weird because that means genie in heaven, they will receive women to sleep with them too. Is that what you Muslim believe? That in heaven Allah will give them hur? Is the promise
Well,
goes to the hur? The hur.
yeah, I mean, they're not human, right? So it's feasible that they too are like for jinns, yeah.
Or the hur for the jinn too?
It's possible, yeah. I mean, it's not inconceivable.
And the jinn, they will be resurrected in the day of judgment and they will go to heaven and women are waiting for them. So the jinn is a human then, because the hur are a human.
I don't think Hur are human, no. They're not human. They're like
They are
a
not.
different form of
They are
creation.
they are what then?
Well, they call them the wide-eyed, what's the word they use? Maidens,
Hur.
I believe.
Hmm?
Like the wide-eyed maidens. They are like a separate form of like creation. The companions or maidens, they have different names.
Oh, okay, they have different names.
Oh.
Okay, let's see.
They're
All right.
not human.
All right, but you see, if you notice with me, and it's up to you, you will see that the whole chapter here is making everything two. Everything. To heaven, to a spring of water, to fruits. This is just stupid because you are not going to be in two heavens in the same time. One heaven, you are one person. Is Allah going to make you two?
No, I think the two is just like jinn and man.
So why he said you will have two spring of water, two heaven, two garden? What is two?
The pairing. It's pairing it because again we are being paired with the jinns, right?
No, you know, it is two spring flowing for you. In the heaven, there's two spring of water, just two. In the heaven, there's two heaven.
Mm.
The fruits are two fruits. You know, everything is two. It's just because Muhammad trying to make sound like poetry, but it's silly and stupid. You know? Yeah. Women, they are like ruby and coral. Well, how they are like ruby and coral in the same time? What is the color of the rubies?
Ruby. Why don't I know this? I'm a girl.
Huh?
Are they red?
Okay. How you can be white and red in the same time? How they are
In beauty?
like,
No, it's saying in beauty, not color.
no, but they have those are have colors. You know, the rubies are stone. How they are beauty?
Yeah, but you can say like you're pretty like this thing. It doesn't mean you're gonna be that color. You're
So
just
what
gonna have the same
What is the
beauty.
beauty? What is the beauty of the ruby without the color?
It's precious. It's something that people like to look at, aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. It's not about color.
No, the fact here Muhammad is using words like al-murjan, coral, because it's fit with the Arabic. Just to add any word, have an at the end, the same as tukadiban. You know, he's speaking to two people. So you see, if this is a promise for a person, you said to me, the human being and the genie, but those are human being and genie, they are accusing Allah of a lie. And then how he is promising them heaven for the accusing Allah of lies. Does that make sense? Either I'm accusing them that they are denying the blessing of Allah, or I am saying they agree with me. All what I see is just a stupid statement.
No, it's because it's addressing.
You know, you remember?
I think it's addressing both of
I
them.
said to you that he make everything two. You said to me, I think this is for both human being and genie, correct?
Yeah, it's addressing both.
But read, no. But for him, between two brackets, true believer is two heaven. So he's one believer, you have two heaven. Why? Yeah, Muhammad trying to make Rab. So he have to add the letter A-N, to make it fit with the rest of the Quran. But that make it two heaven. So how he is one person, and he will be in two heavens.
I believe, Christian Prince, there's no way out of this because you come at this from a very secular perspective. You're like, okay, this is not the word of Allah, so I'm going to see how.
Forget about secular. Listen, I will be in heaven. Does it say him? Him. Is that for two people or one person? This is God talking. The God, he says stupid things.